East is in that corner, and and I have them like Brandon like showed me again how to chroma key, so like the background of it isn't there, so it's like my background is my Decentraland screen right now. Let's see. Let's see if Restream is working today. Oh, it is. Here, I'm a DM you the like what my oh I that oh yeah, I cut out the background so like the Decentraland screen is my background. Yeah, I just DM'd you like the stream. So far I have like your audio closed, so but nice. Yeah, I actually started when I started streaming, I streamed on YouTube. That was like, oh wow. Oop. hmm Yeah. When I started streaming, I started on uh on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I hear myself in the back. Hey, what's up, Lastrum? I guess y- surprisingly, it's probably off your phone mic, and it sounds very, very clear. Like like as it was passing over you to like away, like you could hear the. Uh, but the cool thing is like I could hear the birds chirping in the background, and I'm just like birds. hmm hmm Yep, yep. I thought, yeah, I thought it would be better because I do understand a lot of people are away during weekend or like sometimes weekdays are better, weekends are not, and what and vice versa. Yeah, I was probably gonna wait a couple minutes to start this, but Probably this is all we got. I mean, I can already get started. To basically last or the last meeting was just to like organize and like kind of gather sentiment on who would like to contribute or like even just like even if you're like there just to oversee and like input give inputs and stuff like that and um just like take names down. I've split it down to like three categories so far. Organizers, which will take care of like event lineups, like finding the talent, um, advertising, as well as like posting it on different places. They have the builder and coder team or category, and so far for there I have Argent, Canessa, One Exist, KJ, and Proteus, and Josh as well. Um, and like yeah, usually like the goal is to just make it a collaborative effort. Like if you are on this list to contribute, like don't feel like you have to like go full blown like contributing in. It's like it could even be as little as like providing assets and like providing insight for even like a new builder to like if they don't know how to do something like just guide them through the guide them there. Brandon will be here in like 30. Um, and then the third category is wearable and emotes. So far, I have Meta Tiger, Brandon, and Josh said he would like help out in there if he wanted to. And then for organizers, I have myself, Make, and One Exist. I know that during one of the spaces you did offer Lastrum to like do some like in-world builder builds, like to even like contribute like to that. Um, should I add you to like the list of like builders and coders, or like maybe Mies, or what are you thinking? Like, or do you still would you still like to contribute? Is a better question. Oh, sorry, I may have muted here. If last time. Mm-hmm. Yep. For the. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. I know Proteus, like last time was talk. That's why I have him on this list. He was asking if he here. I have the text right here in the chat, which I didn't understand it too well at the time, so we kind of just like added him to the list, and then eventually would try to figure out. He says sinful. Can I look into seeing if bump mapping is used to its fullest? So I'm guessing he wants to try to use bump mapping to its fullest in whatever. I don't know. Mhm. Ooh, loud and clear.
like reflect the bumps of an image, and so you could change how those bumps are represented, right? So if you're like thinking of an image as a flat surface, maybe colors are different levels of bumps, and a bump map will be coordinated to those colors, which give it like depth. If that makes sense, like 3D depth kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So
Is that like a
it's a
normal map,
very
basically?
like detailed way of texturizing a shape with an image.
Okay. So
Um,
so this
so it's
example
like
he
very
gave.
specific. It's not like, oh, are we using the builder? Or are we using Visual Studio Code? It's like very granular.
Okay, okay. I did think like if he did want to like even take over a parcel and him try to like bring that to fruition on his own, like would if that would like be something he could do, or if not, like you're mentioning it's just like textures and it could be
It is, yeah,
potentially just added to the build, like if
correct,
okay,
correct.
okay, cool.
But it's like there's certain things that Decentraland does and doesn't do, and so that's just that is a decision that has to be made prior to
Starting.
texturizing your GLB. So that is where that conversation lives. I think that's too, again, are you using the builder or code? Who needs help with that? Because I could help with either. That's what. So that's all.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can help.
Yeah,
I have,
I believe they'll be trying to use, or everyone will be trying to use like SDK and build, or not the builder. Um,
Yeah, if you could step back maybe and just, is it a tube, like are people building individual things on their own? We're gonna hodgepodge it together, or what's the overall theme, or like how does that work?
well, once this meeting's over, I like everyone that got like I have on these lists, I will like get into group chats with, and then like from there we could just start deciding exactly like what direction we want to take it.
has anybody mentioned like any ideas as far as like how big of a build we're gonna do on how like what size like parcels like all that type of stuff like is there any like has there in the last meeting was there any discussion about any ideas?
There were like ideas thrown up, but like I kind of like said the same thing. Like once we get into the groups, we'll iron out the details. But like some ideas that were like thrown out were like for the first question, like what size build do we have? Like we do have Kinesis 3x3. So like I mean, if we need like a bigger-ish build, like it can go there. And then like besides that, we have like just parcels spread out. Um, we could
And world if
yeah
we want to
like
use worlds and
yeah we
okay.
could we could do the same like kind of concept we did last year with or at least the beginning concept of last year where like you remember we had that offsite Josh
Yeah,
with Argent's build and your whales,
yes.
like kind of like that, like have different offsites where we could like kind of send people to kind of like do either parkour or like whatever it may be, like a maybe could be like a task of following people. I don't know, whatever. Uh, and yeah, from there it's like they just earn wearables. Maybe like could depending on how many builds are made.
Whatever we
Yeah,
come up with.
like we can make a circuit.
All right.
Uh,
So aside from
Sounds like the in-world builder would be great for that.
I know
yeah,
that's why like don't worry, Lastrom. I've had in-world builder in my mind like for this like too. Like I
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like the complexity, because like with the in-world builder, if you're just putting up like if you want somebody wanted to do a parkour or something, and you know, uh, or a live event like a stage or like a video stream or a live stream, like there's if you break it down to like what are you trying to program? I mean, this is what in like 20 days, or are we doing this after the meetup?
we're gonna do it after the meetup.
Okay,
I was like definitely in June. Still trying to decide if we want to do it like the first, which is like Saturday, or like kind of push it into the second week of June, which would be like the second through eighth. Technically first week of June in a way.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so my point is like if we need, we're working on the game creator for IWB, that's fine. But if we need a way to like fire off to the reward server for wearables, you know, I can prioritize that as a feature upgrade, which we want to anyway for in-world builder to be ready for this thing. So that if you take a step back from building, like what actually do we need for this in terms of coding, right? If it's just
Hmm.
3D models, like that's
Hmm.
great, right?
Yep.
That's easy to do and you just upload them in IWB. If it's like a complex coding with variables and things like that, that might be different. So it would be interesting to see what people are trying to accomplish because you could have I don't even know if anyone owns the name CBD Decentraland, if that's
Yeah,
short enough.
yeah. I have the name CB Decentraland. Uh,
Yeah, so you could like you could create these scenes and for people in your world just like we did in our builder lobby where we like made roads and shit. That road scene is like 500 parcels.
ooh.
And I went around and made the roads into like a grid, and then inside the grid were like the little 2x2s or 1x1s or 3x3s, and then you could then make those scenes and give it a name, and then give somebody the build rights to that like Argent, and then they get a 2x2, and then it says like Argent's the name of the scene is Argent scene, and
Wow.
then you could literally do a scavenger hunt from person to person to person, and like maybe take a
Yeah, that's
screenshot and
so
post
cool.
in the Discord or something, and
So
whoever
dope.
gets them
Yeah.
all gets a big prize, or you know what I mean. There's
Hmm.
an opportunity there.
There
That's
is.
cool.
Wow. It completely slipped my mind to even like use the name to be able to like bring it all together. Hmm.
Let's
Just
do
an
it.
idea, because
Yeah.
if you're running out of land, you're not gonna run out of land on a world server. So that's all.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a great
totally.
point.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess like even an idea that could be like kind of taken into consideration, yeah, like just making a main build like in world, like let's say Kinesis 3x3, and then from there it's like, hey, check out CB Decentraland World, or yeah, .dcl.world, and in there that's where all the activities and different like locations can live. Hmm.
I love it. We can do like a mini build contest for at the birthday party too, because
Uh,
it's all in there.
that would be
I love it.
cool. As far as like even coding complexity, like like I mean definitely would need kind of the not exactly called what it's sure what it's called. It's like the uh airdrop
Yeah,
system,
yeah,
yeah.
just like connecting to the reward server. Yep.
Yeah, connecting to the reward server.
Okay, so you could do that in worlds, like you can do like wearable claims and
Oh,
like
yeah,
stuff
hold
like that.
on. I'm sorry. Say that one more time, Josh.
So can you do that in worlds, like wearable claims? That's a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Okay, and let's see. I mean
I'm
the
curious. I was just saying, I'm curious. I've never met Ivy. Hello, Ivy. I don't know if you're a builder or you do stuff like that, but if you have any want to chime in, by
oh,
all means.
hey Ivy.
Hey again. How's it going? It was just checking out the CBD Town Hall. Not
Oh
familiarized
yeah,
with the lingo, but just wanted to check out and say hi.
how's it going?
But how are you doing, man?
We good. Yeah, we this one's the smaller session, but we had one on Saturday and we are kind of like just organizing for our 2-year celebration for
Yeah,
CBD, and yeah, I mean, if there's any like way that like you you would like if you would like to contribute in any way or like anything like that, like let me know, and you could definitely like get in there and collaborate with everyone else.
collaboration, that's for sure. Just wanted to, to listen what you guys were up to. So yeah.
Uh, Sounds good. All right, I'm just jotting down some notes here.
Yeah, I think we could do a lot with worlds. I think it'll be cool.
It would actually, yeah, it would be a good like thing to like even like highlight the capabilities of worlds in that way, and yeah, it would be a good way to like stress test it once again, like with at least however many we might be able to get in there.
Yeah, no, I like the idea of a little scavenger hunt too. What if one of the legs of the scavenger hunt is like a little miniature build contest, like build a birdhouse? or whatever, and then you could go on to the next part. But like I would have to like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think it'd be a good opportunity to
Yeah,
like
lots
just
can be
showcase
done.
all of
I've
it.
honestly found like people don't like building. Um,
People are lazy.
Unfortunately, like we
They
had a
have
build
no attention
competition,
span.
and yeah, we had a build competition, and we had a lot of people show up for the first ones, and then the second one was a team based, and they really didn't show up a lot. And whether that's just down sentiment or whatever, but um, so yeah, like a build competition is great, but I think there's a lot of people that just like to talk around the space and not actually build. So like making that part of the like a scavenger leg might be like a dead leg. That's all.
A
Hmm.
talking scavenger
It,
like
it,
where you go there and you
Yeah.
talk. It's like,
So like maybe just I love it. I wish everybody would build, but you'll find quickly that not too many people will. So it'll literally be like Argent, um, Proteus, maybe Canessa, um, and
yeah,
that's
you're
it.
right.
Like
You're right. We had a parkour and like I feel like not as many people that could have actually did that part. So
right, right. So
Mm,
um, it could be interesting too. Like, Sid, I don't know. We'll be about a month and a half, yeah, a month and a half into the game creator project. So I don't know how much we'll have like available yet for that. So I wouldn't want to pitch that, but um, like in terms of starting a game or something. But um, I'm trying to think here, and also people will be busy with game creator or
mm.
shit. Sorry,
Game
game
jam.
expo,
Hmm.
game jam. So building is yeah. I would love it, Josh, but I don't want it to water down the event when like nobody does it.
too much, that makes sense. I totally get it.
But it could
Um,
be like a extra thing,
totally.
hey, we have set aside 200 mana, whoever builds the best build here, uh, will receive it, or whatever team.
Yeah, totally.
Or just hey, all you have to do is just try this, and then you get the reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, would also be a good way to stress test, like in World Builder itself as well.
Yeah, I mean, I just think people using it. I think again, it's funny. Everybody thinks they want to build. Like, are they all have good ideas? But then, what Argent does, um, they're not. They can code, but what they do doesn't really require coding. So it's just
Mm,
like animated 3D models and stuff. And
Yeah,
so
mhm,
those can be, her coding would be putting that into a scene and deploying it to a world or something like that. But that's great. But you wouldn't even need. You could just use the in-world builder. Like that's what I'm saying. The complexity of the code, like somebody really trying to like make a fucking awesome game, or are they trying to just show off some artwork? Are they trying to do a live stream? Um, that's that's all. So I can help however I can. Like people want my help with coding.
mhm. Well,
I'm not going to really build anything.
mhm.
So yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
going to be there to help.
thank you, Lastrom. And I mean that right there alone is like a big help, because for example, we have one exist here in this list that's like a I want to learn to code, or I want to learn how to build, but is shy. So
Hmm.
maybe even having someone like you and KJ over, or be as a source for them to go to, uh
Sure. Yeah.
will mean a lot. And oh yeah, so yeah, I wrote down the notes. Like there have been some good ideas. We'll definitely have to all um in the chats, kind of brainstorm and put it all together. But I think even with the ideas that were being pitched last week, they're kind of in line with what we've been speaking about today. And but today it's like we kind of took that idea and kept refining on it, because another idea that was kind of pitched was Kness was saying, maybe I could split my land into three parcels, three 2x2s, and everyone else could, different individuals can build different things. Um, but like within yeah, using in-world builder and like using worlds, we could like do that with like in an easier way.
Well, that's just a collaborative building, right? Like you could have 2,500 parcels, and then everybody could be building on the same piece of land. Like
Hmm.
you could take CB Decentraland and create one scene that's 2,500 parcels, and then anybody that wanted to build, you could give them build rights, and they could build wherever they wanted on it,
Hmm.
right? Or you could, instead of messing up Canessa's 3x3, take a just add a little object in her scene that says, anniversary, and they click on it, and it takes you to the CBD, to Decentraland DCL world,
Hmm.
where that has all of the stuff that you put together.
Yeah, 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 exactly. And yeah, like collaborative building is the goal here. Like, uh,
So for the birthday party, we're all going to build the birthday party. Come on, guys.
let's
Let's
go.
go. Yeah, I
Alrighty.
love it.
Okay. What else? So yeah, I'm here to help however I can. If you want to build on Canessa's land, great. If you want to build in a DCL world, great. Want to build an in-world builder world, great. However I can help, just let people know that I'm here for help.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yep. And basically, that like pretty much was like the only topic I covered last week with CBD, like just trying to break into teams and sharing ideas and stuff like that. Um, So yeah, I mean, I don't have any more topics to cover. If you got to get going, definitely. Uh,
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, if whatever you guys talked about before, that's fine. We don't have to like be lengthy just to have a meeting. But yeah,
yep. Besides that, like, yeah, Josh and I have been like just chilling. um,
cool. I'll chill too. I'm making coffee right now, and then I gotta start doing some work.
oh,
Amen.
coffee. Yes, this is my time. Josh, remember earlier I was craving. All right.
Keep that coffee.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get
I
there.
feel like you should just start those those like group DMs or whatever, however you're doing it. Just do that, and we can just start. Like, let's start. Because I mean, you said it's that's 20 days away.
Little under a month, I would say. Like I was saying, like either the first Saturday, the first, or like the first week of June, like which would be second
Awesome.
through eighth. But
All right, cool.
we have a little time. We have more time than we did last year. Um, so yeah, I mean, little by little, we could like
Really?
chip it away. Yeah, la la-
Less
last
than last year?
last year we did it in 2 weeks, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, we did it in 2 weeks, and most of the work was done the week of. So, yeah.
Crunch time.
Yeah, like trying to here with this year's at least like double up the time. And I mean this year we do have a lot more to work with. Like last year we didn't have like worlds or like, and if we did, it wasn't like as developed as it is now. Like now we have in-world builder. Like that is a big leap forward for like letting different people like
Yeah.
yeah, collaborative build and even like jump in, even like just to help.
Yeah. All right, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
last room. I just remembered. So
You,
Figma
yeah.
only lets you have 3 files for the free
Hmm.
version.
Hmm.
So I'm at my limit already, and I need to
Okay, yeah.
buy it. And I don't know if
I've been
I'm
at my
ready.
limit too for a while. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
But
I'll work on that in a little bit this week. Trying to figure out. We got they updated not Janko. Who is it? Sango updated our 3D our smart wearable. And so what I did is, instead of always having to push updates to the smart wearable and getting them approved, the sneaky little way to do it is just have the smart wearable launch a portable experience. and then you just keep updating that portable experience. So
Nice.
without having to keep updating the 3D wearable and having to go through curation. So that's what I did. So that's like our first step to be able to just continually, iterate on the wearable without having to actually keep updating it. So I did that, and then for some reason there's a weird timeout issue going on in a portable experience. So I'm working with the foundation on that for the marketplace stuff, but it's all there. Um, and so that should be working so that we can get the structure there, and then we can figure out, okay, how do we want to skin this? Because right now I'm just using the skin from Angzar, which we updated, and so I basically took all of that code and put the marketplace in the Neuralink.
Yeah, I saw that. The
But
UI
then it
is
like
cool.
freezes and it's annoying.
Yeah, I have to refresh whenever I open the marketplace right now.
Yeah, that's the problem that I'm trying to work with the foundation on. So
That's cool. Okay, cool.
yeah, and then the pizza ordering I also have been working on as a separate module. So I'm thinking like if you own the Neuralink, you don't have a delivery fee, like a DCL fee, but if you purchase it in Angzar, you will have the DCL fee. And then yeah, so then we can get on to the Atlas from all of like that sort of restructuring.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep chipping away at different ones
Yeah, to the point where
until
we
the
can
time
sell
is
that
ready.
stuff. Yeah, because we're gonna have like we're trying to figure out our marketplace for the game creator, so that people could like sell assets as well,
Oh yeah,
and
that's so cool.
skins being one of them. Like selling the like we have numbers that you count down like for a timer or a level timer or a like begin start like a countdown. So those numbers you could change. All kinds of different UI things. So we want to create this marketplace for people to sell that kind of stuff. So it's kind of going hand in hand with how we're going to do it for the Neuralink.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. And if you haven't, in Angzar, you should be able to purchase. There's a private dressing room too, which is actually pretty dope.
I saw that. I went after you told me about it. I went and checked it out. It's like up in the behind the wearable spot.
Yeah, it's up top upstairs.
Is Angzar does Angzar have any bugs still going at this moment?
No, I don't know if they're bugs or just things we have to keep updating, like
Updating.
for
Okay.
SDK 7.
I see.
I think you can go. We have it turned off, the minting, which we should probably turn on. But you can get through quests 1 through 4. But we don't. We only have one enemy type right now. We don't have the other enemy types. But I was trying to get all the marketplace functionality. So we actually have the marketplace working, and then we have a UI marketplace, so you don't have to do it in 3D.
Hmm.
And then we also have the private dressing room, which is really cool too. So you can like try on wearables on an avatar and then buy them right there.
Okay.
And then we updated the shops too, so you could sell your wearables from Angzar without having to go to the marketplace website.
Okay. Cool. So functionality wise, like all the features are working. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're just gonna take some good videos and get it updated, and then want to get the second enemy type, which instead of melee attack, like shoots back at you.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just been like last time we or you mentioned in World Builder, you did mention that there was like a little like something had not been working at that moment. So, because I've been wanting to make like a video for in World Builder, like something short, just a 1 minute
yeah,
clip.
it should be working. If not, please let me know. Everything should be there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think what I will do this week is also prioritize like the smart item for rewards, like airdropping in World Builder. And so um, with you guys here, what do you think? I mean, this is what we do on our internal teams. Like, how should that go, right? So for the reward campaign,